Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm so excited you're here with me today. I'm gonna paint a bird. It's a Eurasian Blue Tit. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this bird. Isn't that so cute? I'll link this reference photo in the video's description. I'm gonna paint it on an 8x8 cradled wood panel from US Art Supply. It's 1.5 inches thick. I put clear gesso on it the other day, and I'm not sure what colors I'm gonna use, so let's jump in and figure it out. Let's set the table. Oh, I see a little, I think I'll leave it. I decided to use, I'm saying because I don't think they're technically primary colors, but I've got a red, yellow, and blue. And those of you who've watched a few of my videos are gonna not be shocked by my colors. They're all Liquitex, so titanium white, cad yellow medium hue, Quinacridone magenta, Phthalo blue green shade. I'm about out of that one. Mars black and titanium white. I used a, how big is this? I think it's a 3/4 inch. I can't see it. I've got paint on it. Oh, I don't know if I have a ruler. I'm pretty sure it's a 3/4 inch filbert from Royal and Langnickel. And I just, as you saw in the time lapse, put paint on, kind of thinking lighter on the top, darker on the bottom. Mixed yellow and a little bit of phthalo blue for a pretty green. Pulled a little bit of that green out, added some yellow, put a little black for a little more olive green. Used that yellow and white to make my background. I think it's really pretty. It's getting really hot in my studio, and it's kind of late in the evening, so I'm gonna let this dry overnight and then I'll be back. Let's have a little chat. I'm using a number 4 round from Princeton. Just because it's handy, it's sitting right on my art table in front of me. I'm leaving off the buds on the branch. You could put them in. I thought I would just chat about what I'm thinking. So I originally had the light on the top over here, and then I realized in the reference photo, I'm gonna grab my iPad, that the light's actually coming from the left. Here, we need a little sun guy. Pretty much from the left. Shadows are on the right. Maybe a little higher. Emily made that Mr. Sun. That's the original one. There's stickers just because it makes me happy. No pressure to buy one. But in my shop, here linked through YouTube, there's stickers. Isn't that fun? I use the stickers for some of my videos too. Okay, back to what we're here for. So I left the buds off. Oh, here, while we're here, look at the feet. So the feet are just black or gray, which is wonderful. But I like to, at least in the beginning, so I painted my feet with phthalo blue green shade and a little bit of black. Just because I like the color, I can always tone them down or make them more colorful as I go. And then I just kept the highlights pretty simple. I highlighted that nail, even though it's, well, it kind of is in the reference photo, because my sun's coming from the left. And then as long as we're looking close, I glazed some yellow and I glazed a little red. I don't know if you can see that right there. I glazed some straight up magenta right there. That's what I mean by the red. Glazed some yellow there. A lot of times I'll put orange in a branch because that's fun, makes the branch look a little warmer. This is kind of pink. Hopefully it looks pink on whatever device you're watching on, a little yellow. So I'm just playing with the color because I like color. It's fun. You don't have to. Oh, and then this just goes, I just have it going down on this bottom corner. Here. The bottom corner like that. So I just wanted to pop in and chat about that, chat about the brush I'm using. And then I'm also working back to front. So I did my background. Oh, and that was a 1-inch filbert. I cleaned the paint off of it. It's in my bathroom. If that matters, you know, sometimes people want to know exactly. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm working back to front, so painted my background. And then I think I already talked about how my background kind of hugs the bird. So some lines go this way in front of the birds. Some lines, I mean, they don't go this way, but they kind of, like I'm kind of trying to keep you in the painting. You don't have to do this stuff. It's just the crazy stuff I think about when I paint. These lead you down towards the bird. This actually mimics the branch a little bit. Okay. Working back to front, so background, branch, feet, and then I'll work on the bird. I'll probably put in a little color in the eyes and the mouth and get those set next. I really love working with the primaries. You can mix pretty much any color you want. I was thinking about a little purple in the eyes, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll make them dark brown. You can't, sometimes you can tell in a reference photo. Let's see here. You could use black. I could use purple, like right in here. Can you see that? I don't know if it looks purple to you. It's not a strong purple. I'm looking for something to point with. It's not a strong purple, but there's little hints. Zooming, that's what I love about an iPad. Like there's little hints of kind of violet right up here you could put in there, if you can see it. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, let's chat for a minute. So I'm using a 1/4 inch filbert. It says it's a number 7 Zhu Ting. I got them on Amazon a couple of years ago. Really cheap. I like them, especially if you like a thinner brush. The paint pops, the wood handle swells easily and the paint pops off, in case you don't like that. And I'm also using this little 3/0 liner round brush from Royal in Langnickel. It's their Zen line. So I use that in the eye. And actually I think I might have used it on the head. I don't remember. So I thought I'd pop in and give you a tour of the face. It could be, I think it's pretty much done. And then I'm working, so these feathers are on top of these feathers. Actually, I probably should work on this part first because the wing's on top of the body. But acrylics are forgiving. You can do what you want. So there's a look. Hopefully that should be focusing. It's a cute bird. And then there's getting started with the wing. Just kind of finding edges and You know, I painted black lines and I ended up painting them out, so I put some back in. That happens. Oh, one thing that popped into my mind too while I was painting, the tail looks purple in the reference photo. You could do that. Unplug my iPad here. I don't know if it'll look purple in the video. And then I have brighter blue going than in the reference, but I like it. It's pretty. I have a much brighter background too. Okay, hopefully the tour and a couple of those comments helped. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm calling it done. This is a piece of artist tape from, gosh, Hippie Crafter. It's a lower tack tape. Some of my artist tape, here's one from Blick Art Materials. It's a little stickier. And you could use whatever you want. You could just put a piece of paper towel. I just didn't want any splatters over the eye. I haven't splattered in a while, so that was fun. Oops, I'm looking for the brush. So longer and wigglier will splatter more, or a toothbrush. You can splatter with that, or you could just dip the ends of brushes and make dots. Dip it in the paint, make a dot. This is just a craft brush. I don't know how long it is, or what. I don't know much about it. What else? I decided to put some shapes in it in the background for fun. And then this one, I stepped back and looked at it and decided that this shape was a little too strong. So I put another transparent stroke over it, which I think is really fun. You can do a lot of fun things with transparency. You can tell the paint was a little thicker on the edge because it's darker. Oh, here, let's just do a tour. So I'm on my tippy toes trying to see the top of my phone. I'm going to go up so you can see the wing a little bit. Okay. It's a simple little painting. I darkened the highlight with a little orangey color on the branch. There's some splatters that go over onto the bottom. There's a couple on the sides. Here, I'm gonna sit down and get a screenshot. I don't really need to hold it. It fills up most of the frame. Well, let me know if you give this one a try. It's such a cute bird. I really enjoyed. I painted some greenish browns in here and then glazed. The yellow is semi-transparent. That box is half full on the diagonal, that little box by my thumbnail. So I put a little water and it makes a very thin glaze, which is pretty. So I could put the brownish greenish in and then come over with the yellow and warm it up a little bit. What else do we need to know? I think that's about it. You can do so much with primary colors. Let me know if you guys have tried that and what you think of it. I've just been doing it more and more and more. I really like it. Saves money, I think, too. Okay, I can't thank you all enough. I so appreciate your support. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.